Do everything you can to nurture a love for the church as a community of faith. You know, I grew up in a very conservative Baptist church. And my parents and I, we've had this discussion before. Most of what I experienced was religious in nature. And I thought it was boring and incredibly irrelevant. But the greatest gift that I have in the experience of growing up in the church that I did is the community of men and women and peers who created an environment for me to grow and prosper, not only as a Christian, but as a person. There were some men who taught Sunday school class that knew me and I knew them. And they liked me and I liked them. And I felt like I was somebody in the community of faith that sometimes I didn't feel in other places. And so I grew to love the church, not because of necessarily something that I was learning there, but because there was a community of men and women that were like grandparents and aunts and uncles to me in my spiritual journey. And I think that is the greatest gift that you can give to your child when it comes to the church. But if your attitude, your mood, your body language, your words portray some sort of an annoyance or resentment toward church, your children are going to pick up on that. I don't care, regardless of how well you think you hide it, they will pick up on the body language that you're not really into the community of church. And if it's not important to you, in time it'll not be important to them. Give your children the best that a church has to offer, and that is community. Friendship with their peers, mentorship from adults, and a larger community of people who share similar beliefs and values and priorities when it comes to the determination of following Jesus. Folks, here's what we have to appreciate. And this starts so early these days, it's so sad. But our kids are getting hammered every day by conflicting messages and models of what provides meaning and purpose in life. And very little of what they're finding outside of our homes, very little of it champions Jesus as life's greatest source of happiness and fulfillment. In fact, they're being told the complete opposite in stuff that they watch and stuff that they read and friends that they run around with. And just general society and culture and nature is not a big champion of Jesus. And your kids at school, in their neighborhoods and their friendships, they're getting hammered with this stuff every single day. So why not offer them a place where there's a larger community of people that they can look around and go, these people share the same values, the same priorities, the same beliefs that I do as somebody who's on a journey of a relationship with Jesus. That would be one of the greatest gifts that you'll ever give to your children. I mean, imagine your children growing up and they have grandparents at church, not like their biological grandparents, but older men and women who've gotten to know them and their name and their story and they're a part of their life, or aunts and uncles who are spiritually connected to them, not because of bloodline, but because of a spiritual belief in Jesus. That is such a profound and powerful impact on the lives of your kids. Think of your church not only as a place of content and experiences, like services and children's programs. Think of your church as a community of relationships that you surround your children with, men and women who share the beliefs, share the values, share the priorities of what it means to be followers of Jesus. Because that is what a church family is all about.